My name's Gary Clark. I'm part of the managing the deal team, essentially origination of all deals. So any deal, new inquiry that comes into LendInvest, myself and the team look at as an initial inquiry right the way through forward to completion of the loan. I've worked in banks, a number of banks over a number of years. I've been in the bridging industry for 10 plus years now. So I've seen the industry change hugely over a relatively short period of time. I think the expression dirty reputation and the more commonly used one for the bridging fraternity is a lender of last resort. It's an unfair label to attach to it, certainly where we are now. You've got to look at what's happened in the past with regard to there were a huge number of competitors made up of 2 or 3 people within a whole firm. So there was a lot of private money being used to lend out. There was no regulation attached, and in truth, people were, illy treated. Where we are now, and certainly with LendInvest, it's a very transparent operation, and you must say that it's backed by a huge amount of technology, and it's just a completely different world that we're living in now with regard to the way business is conducted, and more importantly, the way business is conducted not just on drawdown of the loan, so the loan is completed, but after subsequent and applying treating customer fairly ruling to it. If that loan isn't repaid in a certain period of time, how it's viewed, how it's looked at. So it's not just a loan inquiry in isolation, and I think that's an important distinction to make. When people attribute a figure to the bridging market, it's always questionable. There's a lot of stats from various organisations. Probably the most reliable is that of the ASTL, the Association of Short-Term Lenders. That said, the range of figures are anything between 2 billion as a low end right the way through to 7 billion, I've heard quoted. I think personally there's no reason that it won't increase in size, not at such a rate, because we still have very low interest rates, which make lending in the short-term space attractive, and we also have the reluctance of banks to pick up the pace, simply put. We're in a market at the moment, the property market, where there is very much demand for properties, and people need to essentially finance those to get the better stock quickly. And it's been proven and continues to be so that banks just haven't got the resource or appetite or maybe even the will to make that happen, whereas bridging companies can in that short-term space. So I personally think you will see growth, but not at the level we've seen it before.